So this one's starring Rebecca Ferguson, Tessa Thompson, and Chris Hemsworth. But you know what? I didn't really recognize Rebecca Ferguson in the trailer, which I don't know if I just missed her. Maybe I did, but I don't think there was a big focus on her, and she is listed as kind of the top build cast member. So we'll have to see how much of a role she has. But anyways, so that's the cast or the stars, and then it's also directed by F. Gary Gray, who directed Straight Outta Compton as well. And so he's got a couple films under his belt for sure. Yeah, I mean, with this cast, right, with Tessa Thompson, Chris Hemsworth, the director, F. Gary Gray. It's a little funny reading it, right? Because it's Gary Gray. It kind of looks the same. But anyways, just a couple letters moved around there. But anyway, so, you have some faith in this one. Tessa Thompson, really love her as an actress in Westworld. Really great stuff. Westworld season 2. Her character was really, really great in that, especially in the first few episodes of Westworld season 2. Chris Hemsworth, probably the most recent thing I've seen him in is Bad Times at the El Royale. Greg and I really both enjoyed that one, and Chris Hemsworth's character in that movie, pretty out there, but he played it really well. And Rebecca Ferguson is great too. She is awesome. And she was in The Greatest Showman, I believe. And was she in? I'm trying to think now. Was she in Interstellar or Life or one of those space movies? I think I might be wrong, but anyways, and so you have some faith going in. You're like, okay, these are pretty good names, at least for me. The director seems to have a few movies under his belt. He seems experienced, you see this trailer and it's like, I don't know. I don't know if I still have faith. Anyway, the synopsis quickly is the Men in Black have always protected the Earth from the scum of the universe. In this new adventure, they tackle their biggest, most global threat to date, a mole in the Men in Black organization. So that's the whole theme of this movie. So, my thoughts of the trailer, real quickly. Just initial thoughts. It was a lackluster trailer. I just really wasn't impressed. They tried to come out with kind of the big action sequences and the pops, all that kind of stuff that they do in a trailer like this. And the quick jokes and stuff. A couple things worked for me, but a lot of it didn't. Honestly, it kind of looked like a lackluster trailer for ultimately a lackluster movie. That's just what it looks like to me. Again, I still have faith in it though, even after this trailer. To see again, like Tessa Thompson, Chris Hemsworth, Rebecca Ferguson, they're all great. And so to see, and I guess Tessa Thompson is the lead of the movie. Right? I think she's kind of like the main focus now, especially with the reinvention of the story of Men in Black. I think she's now the focus. And so, great to see, but this trailer really doesn't do it for me. And a lot of other people, I think, left feeling the same way. So, I saw in the trailer they're keeping some things authentic to the original, right? The pen wiping the memory. I believe one of those aliens that we see in the little trailer sequence there is that same one from the original, or at least Men in Black number 3, where he's walking away in the one scene. I think that's identical. So they're keeping some things authentic, right? But I think a lot of people are saying, where's Will Smith and Tommy Lee Jones, right? If you're going to make a remake, we got to see the original people. So we did not see them in the trailer. Will we see them in the film? I don't know. At least I don't know. I mean, they might have confirmed that and said that that's not happening. Maybe. But I haven't heard that yet. So I don't know if we will see them in the film or not. I'm probably leaning to no because it is, again, titled Men in Black International, and it is a bit of a remake, so maybe they're trying to distance themselves from that. But then my main gripe with it is, why are you including all these things that are authentic to the original then, right? If you want to reinvent another kind of story, kind of separate from that. So that would be my gripe with it. I didn't quite understand that throughout the trailer. But anyways, so maybe they're just on the trailer. Maybe they will make a little bit of a cameo, in this movie. And that would be great to see. It would be. So anyways, ultimately, I mean, it's tough. With these remakes, I mean, some of them end up being good. I mean, some of them give us some nostalgic moments. They relate to it. But just like kind of that Ghostbusters remake, it didn't turn out well. I mean, or at least a lot of, critics-wise and ratings-wise, it didn't turn out too well. And I'm kind of worried about this one too. And Men in Black, I love the original series, like I said, off the top. So this is going to be tough to see if it doesn't do well. Although I am okay because it's named Men in Black International and they're kind of rebranding it. It's not like they're just doing a Men in Black 4 and it's going to end up being bad and it's going to affect the series. I think still it's kind of at least a standalone, at least in that fact, where it won't affect this original series. And hopefully, but we'll have to see. It might end up being a really good movie. We don't know. It is just the trailer. But to me, I really didn't. Let's say the trailer was entertaining. Right, it was a little entertaining at times, but I just felt like it was a lackluster trailer. It just wasn't, very impressive, and it just doesn't look like that, that good of a movie. But anyways, we'll have to see.